is in full swing. Sports from a couple zone, and ultimately cannot line as he's dropped at the 23. So drive. He'll be led out by a first-round pick. State, it's Justin Fields.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields dumps that off to Penny as running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Penny. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 6 catches, 78 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. 2nd and 9. Again, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rashad Penny. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special. All the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2nd and 5 now. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Murray going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And his throw is incomplete. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now Murray again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Penny, a first down carry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Fields now to throw. And that's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Third and long. It's Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Sadly, that's the type of run we've seen from these guys this year, ranked 32nd last in the NFL.
But there is good news because there's nowhere to go but up. Unfortunately, up might have to wait until next season.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. They begin with a run by Penny. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Fields on 3rd down.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches, decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Joseph Osai. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throw, it's Murray. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Yeah, maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, I don't think it was.
I agree. I think he's coming to a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Leaves it for Penny. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 36, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Murray now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. To throw is Fields. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Second and 11. A final shot before the break. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3 yards remain for second down. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Murray. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the 27, Murray finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Murray now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken on the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Well, football going back over to Arizona now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a first down throw. Fields to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments. You often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Fields on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Zaven Collins, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw. Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On first down, it's Fields. And he he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A handoff to Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on second down. Again, it's Penny. Fights off the defender. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. "47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears now ready to take over again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Fields. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields, they set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The gun on 3rd down, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Murray. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. This complete to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The completion good for 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Murray going to throw. Ertz over the middle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 now. Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Murray going to look to run. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Crater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Fields. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Penny. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On first down, Benjamin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Prater's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So now Fields and the Bears down by 13. A little over 50 seconds remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Cards, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.